esiye ewa santimantamu ye bekọ aseye a ehwe nsase ne obo adegya pade ode adom yeso enedey wonomo apa dwumade bi ho ntoma ewa santimantamu ni nan se wonom behwe e de asogadam se ano sanse bekọ Jubilee House Government Accountability Series enedey Fisheries Ministry no e de hyehyɛ so ewo ensem bi atodwa asoafo no wode to dwade bebo mu ewo enumere Kasie boyi eso ye do bekọ dwadie mu government statistician wode July inflation kuntabo apeto dwa enu so bebo mu na afe yakopie mu ewo enigedie mu ensem dade lumba busuan de atodwa se na yiye no kwan bia so santimantamu ene wonu mu ebeye no na afe nkofo manso sem aba wa kwam midi ene da chehima afia akonwa etwa ye ho aba Kasie bono emu enchiremu enie na dia edikan no enhyeda enya nika mpanise ade akyen ne antiasa bufra yechi nanso asem we die enka Ghana empare ye esanse defense minister yewura Edward Omaneboama afei so no eba minister for environment science technology and innovation ononyamfo Ibrahim Mutala Mohammed ene enipa nsia bi a wono mo eka ho kane asante mantamu soafo no so eka ho bia wonum nyina nyamedia wei ewremhyen bi a enya akwanhia enedey ewo adanse akrofom a eno no ewo asante mantamu abra wo man eso wo mo akomkodi dwuma a ne nyina yi na mo man no enyeyo enti ne santi no mampani John Dramani Mahama ahyese Ghana ye franka no sese ne yense ne fa kopem bra wonum ebesanso ede atodwa na afi ya pejamu ede akosoro
Wana waka hu bia wato nanom ewo nsia do wasara hosam mu Muniru Muhammad or acting deputy national security coordinator na afi Samuel Abwache or former member of parliament afi wura Samuel Sapon or vice chairman ma NDC amenyokum na wana waka hu bi wana na wiemhye ne kuta omo squadron leader Peter Bafemi Anala na flying officer Manichum Ampedu and afin no Sergeant Ernest Ado Mensah report di kan eba mfitiase no na na echirim se yade abamu mpanimfo bi na womakofro Ghana Armed Forces Z9 helicopter a omde omani a kire oboase na aircraft no omonhwe no omuhunu wiem bebi a ode nani ede kire no nti ama na omonso no egugem yi pa na no na sabre ababetodwa echirim se sa helicopter no kire kono na yade a crew members anasa wona omutwiwem se no omya miensa ene wo mu ena afi so mo mutiti mi beka se passengers nso enum ene wo mu a kyerese ni nyina koyon wotwe omo 8 ene wo mu a sabre no owura samosapon ene minister si enyina aka ho a saare hosami etumi esi
former minister for food and agriculture Dr. Samuel Sapon, vice chairman of the National Democratic Congress, and Mr. Samuel Abwaje, a former parliamentary candidate. Squadron leader Peter Bafemi Anala, flying officer Manin Chum Ampedu, and Sergeant Ernest Ado Mensah. The President and government extends our condolences and sympathies to the families of our comrades and the servicemen who died in service to the country. All flags are to fly at half-mast until further notice. Thank you.
We emu pa wo mamunu ahwrade abusuan wo no ahwrade so nipa nwotwe wo no hyedwerebe a impossible hu wo no emu odin mu no yetete se yɛde wɔn mu akɔpie mu wɔ asantemantam mu a yɛpɔ wɔn korabrɛ ansa wɔn mu ayɛ ntotoɛ na afei yɛde wɔn aba bepie mu wɔ nkran na afei wɔn ahwɛ na identification akɔ so ma abusua ehu sɛdeɛ wɔn mu ɛbɛyɛ wɔn mu adehyeɛ no na yɛwura chief of staff Jules Dabra ɛna nsɛm ba yɛ wɔde ɛto dwa ma obi ehu sɛ yɛate sɛm na nso no ɛyɛ ampa yɛwura Edward ɔmane bo amane nipa nso bi ɛka ho wiemhyia kwanhyia no wɔn mu afiri mu na sɛm ba yɛ adansefoɔ a wɔn hu sɛdeɛ wiemhyia no ɛba na ɛteɛ mpo ɛhwe ase wɔn mu ɛte bie no ɛbɔ nsɛmtwerɛfoɔ amane sɛdeɛ wɔn sifa ehu no fae.
Ghana Armed Forces said in Kain at December 2 say Sesino Ghana Air Force Z7 helicopter womusha womu ehu na assembly member no ewon potemu hono Matthew Ba ade to say esa breno no no krampo oye adwuma ewo na afum na wonya akọ na brato yenchemi yesi ye no bibia to din ewo biaye a wote no adehye eba hono mo ebehwe ye mbehwe na chese helicopter eja edem na sede na niemesi bi ekọ no muchum say wonhye den hunu wo ma sesie no makto na nano ma wonse do na wo mu atwemu sempenifoɔ se wo mu gusu ye hwehwemu opim se wo behu sankofo kransa no mudi edi no aba monten to a ejei eto eye aircraft ni mu die empenifoɔ twemu se wo mu gusu eye hwehwemu Mr. Baadi atudwa se ebetumi aba se eye ewiembobra asesa no ene nam so a eja eto eye aircraft no emu nenso empenifoɔ twemu se wo bekoso ayo mu hwehwemu ansa na wo mu di mu nsem aba abeto emonten
plane de twem na me wo fom ebiti ebetwem o mafom plane no na wo fom de nti akwa de mi wan se mete gran am se a plane de abofom nti mi jam de mi ye nyina se me kwa akɔhwɛ da bi a ade ne toy nti mi nam forest ni mu saa na me kɔ nti mi kɔ no so plane no abɔ hɔ ahye enipa wom ɔwɔ mu wom nyina so ayɛ dɛ ahye obi ani wa otimi survival kra omu nyina ahye plane de ni nyina ahye kra ahye isi ane de metimi aka say nipa be trade here nipa be trade here ba ko ne de ohun say nipa ni but o ma maka ne de ohun o ma maka ne ohun o ma maka ne ohun ba ko ne de ohun say nipa ni na no kra no ne na nyina aponi ho aka ni say ni ko na ne bunu say ne na obo say oda ho mo maka ne de ejana ye no hu se o ye oba o so ye be ma o de na nya hwe kwa na na eko na nya hwe entoto enya hwe tebecha mu na me ya so se bia ebo na na asiniti wa hunu ekwan ani ana ode ko bo eduani mu a e mass accident bi si ye who ne color is very common na say white and black visa plane on kasa de nam se ne boleshi tina na ofo nipa for plane na ne ba nipa for de hu o ma no ba ko pe na do nse ni fo mu se nya ba ni mu se ana hu ni sa ana hu ni didi o di bofo nyambe tre bofo mu nyina ahi
na sɛre muhyɛn a akonya kwanhyia ma brichie abo wɔ men asrafo wiemhyɛn nam so ma ne dom kuma wɔn mmarahyɛ badwama tintim krataa so de akɔnsɛm akɔ ama abusua ne wɔn mu a ahwe wɔn de hyɛ ne wɔn mu no nyinaa abusua yɛbɛfie no mu ne de ani akyerɛ mu wɔ nsɛm foforɔ mu na asantemanta mu hɔ a ne ɛda so wɔ ɛne da Lands and Natural Resources Ministry no wɔn mu ahwɛ apa Responsible Cooperative Mining and Skills Development Program ɛho ntoma a wɔn twerɛ sɛ wei ɛba bɛboa ma kwan bɔne nipa bie ɛfa so etu agudie ɛwɔ man mu no wɔn ahwɛ ɛde etu aseɛ na wabra soafo a wɔhwɛ sase mo bade yapade a wɔde adom yɛ soɔ ononyamfo Kofi Amebu a ɛkasa no wɔse wei deɛ ɛnte sɛ ɛhyehyɛ bɔne abandada a kane mampani na nada nkwakofo ado no wɔn dan no wɔn hyehyɛ yɛfa agudie tu ho a ɛnɛyi ɛsɛ yapade ne nsuanso sanse wei deɛ ɛbɛhwɛ ɛto wɔn mu etu gadamse wɔ man mu no esosa
Nananum Obai Manum, distinguished invited guests, I see my honorable members of parliament, CEOs, and so many people. I will stand on the same protocol. I tried. It is really an honor to stand before you today as we mark a significant milestone in our journey toward responsible and sustainable mining. And mining has long been a cornerstone of Ghana's economy, providing livelihoods for millions. Yet we recognize the challenges that unsafe and unlicensed practices pose to our communities, particularly in the light of the need for greater economic diversification in our mining regions. The limited access to economic opportunities has in the past created tensions, even resulting in unfortunate loss of lives in some cases. While we are saddened by these incidents, we gather today to chart a new course where mining communities will be empowered. The era of dig and die is being replaced. Today, we are beginning a new era of mine and thrive.
Yetwa ensem no eso. Government Accountability Series we aban we ene diaba brano. Adwumadie ahodo a aban yi edie no. Wonu bu nkuntade che Ghana fo nyina ehu dia wonu mo be bia wonu mo ekọ ene empo sade ahye no ebo n'adwuma. Na ene dey Fisheries and Aquaculture ahye no wonu mo de enhyemu ehye so wo Jubilee House ya maami Emilia Afa a wono ene yesoafo a woda ahye ano ekasae. Na wo twem se anomuabo Fisheries College no wonu fi asese wo mu sia se betimi aboa na wo munya ntete ne ade efa kwane a ye insumnam ho adwuma na so se de wonu goso beye efihia dumienu 12 years ntamie 2025 de abanye sinyawe ata so se daniara sa college no wonu bewie atwa homamu ma afiase ayadwuma wo memu.
Fisheries College in Anomabo, it's done. Action is going. Nazaba, am I lying? It's going. By the end of this year, Anomabo will start functioning. The construction work. Look, it's been 13 years since Ghana touched the Fisheries College in Anomabo. We just have to finish it, and we are finishing it. Both the president and the vice president have given me ultimatum. We are finishing it, operationalizing it. We'll start school. We'll go to fishery school. All of you media people should come to fishery school so you understand the sector that has massive potential for economic growth, but we don't really recognize it.
Fisheries Minister Emilia Arthur edited just a new Fisheries and Aquaculture Bill 2025 no ebedi dwumedie pa.
By strengthening the legal and regulatory framework, the bill enhances Ghana's global credibility, especially with key export partners such as the European Union. It addresses critical compliance gaps in licensing, reporting, and enforcement, helping to avoid trade restrictions or sanctions, including potential red card penalties if we do not work to lift the EU yellow card that has been placed on Ghana since it's been 5 years now. And we have such a small window to work to lift it. Otherwise, we get into a red card status, and that works negatively in the interest of Ghana fisheries. This safeguards over $425 million in annual seafood exports and secures jobs, incomes, and national revenue. Ladies and gentlemen, importantly, the legislation introduces stricter penalties and enforcement tools to curb illegal fishing, protect marine biodiversity, and rebuild overexploited fish stocks. It also places emphasis on ensuring the safety, security, and welfare of all personnel working aboard fishing vessels.
Jetwa ensem no eso. Na matrankonya a wonu ewodabon wonu mu adwa netco ye papa ni na ne se enkane na edundum sa ana mfunso bi a ebaaye na eno enam so ema eye soafo wono ene hwe eye nyanmu nkane a ehonsem so ewo man yewura John Abu Jinapo empo de betu dwa se wonum ko nanam na so se wom ni kodi nkomo waje wom a wa tu nanso no kwa wom ko ina na wom de achope mu odene ene de ekwa ma wom nanso gbewa palace a eno no ewo menti fidu no wo twesa chopa no de wonum anje antu sanso mu se wonum amfa buni ni de amfa nananom eno ti no wom achopa no de enya de wom eso
Strasha wodi ekopie mu ewo overlord ewo dagbone ho no omuchirum se na eye utility company any traditional authorities yi ena wo ho no ma wodi sa nhyiemu no ehhehye so nanso amane bochirum se overlord yi woji eye wo ma ba ye no feso nanso ensema wodo wodi eba ye ebetu nanim bochirum se wo hwe nansentemu nkane edundum ye ha adwempe ye enkomodie mapabie no ho no ma ekoso na wo hwemu nso a overlord yi echirum se enya ade a wobeje wo mo chelpa no atum wo chelpa so adi ochinemu a wodi chelpa nsam no tu dwa no eye netco eye boss na nkasa na ni nyina no so bua ohini ade bo wo mo ene se na nka wo se nkomodie mapa ekoso e wa hemfo no wo mo entem ene nanan matra nkonwa na so san nkomodie no ankoso na afei nkane yi edundum yi enkenka ene traditional areas a ewo ho no mo na netco boss yi kiremu se wo hwe se de nyemesi bi koye na ni nyina no aka wo mujumedie pa esanse nkane adundum no eye na eha adwene na so mo kiremu se enam se nkane an edundum yi ama mpenifo no bombo fupa esanse na nko mu hwe ni mu ase nko betumi aka bibi a kire omokra ansa na nkane adundum no abaso na nso bibi sa ankoso ene nanam so overlord kire se nya ade a o chapa no wo mbaji atum kopim se wo mbekwa akototo mo niema yie
Yamra kaswa empotemu eha na ewutu senya East Municipality apomuden adwumayefo e de atodwa etwe se adwumayefo se wonu ye adwuma e wo mansin mu no enya no na wonu ewo enuti we na kwaye wo ha kese e de ama apomuden adwuma ewo ewutu senya East mansin no emu to won koto srem panifo nhwe na wonu ma adwumayefo se womunya ewo mansin no emu no womun sanka nintimi mu ama apomuden ho nsam no enjina bane ewo mensi emu eye kwanchefo pani a wonu na hwa apomuden ho nsam so ewo ewutu senya is Dr. Stanley kwaku yado ana nsemi to ITV kase enimu abra wonu mu ebu nkunta wa afem fi January kopim June na afe wo ha wonu mu FM no wonu ti do fa sa akonya no so eto aban enquiry.
Okay, intino afibia no afini mfimfin no apomdinu fa wo ewutu senya East yeshia ye tena ho ne ye hwe edwuma ya ye ofi January kopim June na ewie edwuma ya ye so enya intino nde ye share ya dan meeting no na ye ya invite MC ya invite department heads of all the state owned institutions awo ewutu senya East hanum na health workers so na heads of all the public and private facilities ya invite we na dem aye na ye behwe edwuma ya ye na ye di ho abobo na ye hu bibi a wankoye na ye tumi edesi ye bibi okoye so ye hu ma ye betumi ya ye eza abo hu ban ama ye tu ye provide apomdina no ho tsew a oye quality ezama nkrofa wo ba ye ayaresabia nti ye shemu wo mother and child program order ye yim enyo say ehwe information na data ye project I tunu hunde nyamani pi wo hono man including antenatal attendance mosquito nets year chiche immunizations ayerma nyamani pi wo hono ma okona enyim nyamani biso wo hono ma sebo atosin kakra enti na ye hyema nyama wa atosin ye behwe na ye huna ye desi ama the rest of the other half of the year no fi July roko December ye tum ye di nyama egu akwema we tum wa boa na dam aspecting wa benyim challenges no being there. Number 1 health workers aye nyu ye djuma no wa wonyim there infi kakra we betwemi health workers PA to kanko into wa ma sintobi aba number of health workers aye nyu ye djuma. The other challenge I want there yen infrastructure na equip infrastructure facility chips compounds na dini piwo honuma wo si be 10-20 years ago renovation bi anyam be ebi wo ho no ma woni simple toilet facilities na ade ntino wama even staff no crampo no wo bre so equipment ayeze be yedwuma ni bi wo ho no ma yenyi na equipment no ye health facilities ni bi wo ho no ma ye rajon mahama na ban na kan onyi de wotua light bill but what down wotua light bill make facilities are what store vaccines are what ma from immunizations na de nti ye best repi electricity being for our kaswa hanum na wọ́n boy na young facilities yen yi dan bed ni fi wo onya dama oba ndama clients no na echi order wajijiji won ska so dam so yempe nti no challenges are ye won ebi so yi de ye facility space ni ho won yi mesma kaswa sisi akaswa hekese facilities ni bi wo see no akaswa was just about 80,000 50,000 but sisi akaswa ye kekan for 300,000 is the same size. If you see yesterday agenda 111 na previous government no wash us no aban fufura wa be or yesterday na rotum wa besi dam facility no because say share even the doctor patient ratio pregnant woman midwife ratio population and then nurses ratio itum there yeah health facilities na yeah nurses na doctors and they are very stressed. Into no your variation this
so ebeka ho atu dwase
breastfeeding week and now breastfeeding month ewutu senya East municipality yeah month because yeah person yenya more time create awareness and support our mothers during breastfeeding ehu hia pa idea eboa your babies esamboa mothers esamboa the whole family and the nation at large. Now this year team edaso prioritize breastfeeding, create sustainable support system. Just say about na apoto kasem yebeka say ye ma nufu maho ehia ye na ye mfa nyoma ntoto akwemu a ebeboa ma breastfeeding akoyie nti no ewutu senya East municipality this month ye share intensify education any awareness on breastfeeding na ya support ye mothers on breastfeeding because you need say possible breastfeeding from 0 months to 6 months exclusive. Ye pese about time bia ebomode ema ne ba ne funsuo kwa from 0 to 6 months bibia nka ho nsuo nka ho na ye gidi say oyesa obenya enwane nduru abofa ni ehie nyina ehu nya so obema ne bibia ka from 0 to 6 months funsuo no kwa ema abofa no enwane nduru ebema abofa no enyi yie na adwum be bie yie onyare na mada no so ema wankasa ho to because enya ade a oba ne be yare a odi call hospital now do need the hospital akoniaba won say obani su ebenyi ye afeto ma obani nufusuo ho a reduce the risks of chronic diseases in future to say hypertension diabetes here to say etu atese ebema obano the risks of getting it no very reduced. Mothers no so oba ema ne banifu a won say ema or recover in term from childbirth and afei so ebo no ho ban from some diseases to say ovarian cancer, breast cancer and osteoporosis eba no ebusua no so a esan say mother no ye healthy baby no so ye healthy ntino ebusua ni na asomji omenije create more bonding and ema ebusua no so bibia eto din no munya sika because breast milk na ya ade a wodi sika ekoto ewo hodeda nti save money shares see artificial milks ne botsing nti but breast milk no dey readily available and hu hia so kwakoto nti be save sika ama family e dey ahwe baby in a ban nationwide so the mother is healthy, the baby is healthy, so we have a healthy population. And so these are some of the things. Ewutu Senya East municipality this month, no, create awareness. Call media stations. Baby, any opportunity. ANC, CWC, body row, very floats, body row. I catch mothers. Obia, I war municipality to say breastfeeding. And see, I'm more thing. Near supporting your mothers as families, as husbands. Let's support our mothers to breastfeed their babies.
Wansam fufuro mu no challenging height ayekuo bi a enhye aban ase na emmomu no nipa fa ahodie ehia wonu nipa papa Ghana based human rights organization wo ne Ghana Posi adwumakuo no aka bom ma enipa bi a eya empepi no ye ton womo anase di womo fi amahodo so koye adwumade ne ye womo tiri so sika na ne womo kyerɛ sɛ nipa baako aduonu wɔtwe 82 ɛna ya wono mo ensa etimi aka womo we ye afia hyase ɛna womo fi sa adwumadie no ase out of 82 no emu 57 ɛyɛ nkwada 31 ɛyɛ mmɛma ɛna emu 26 ɛyɛ ɛma na wo kyerɛ sɛ dodoɔ na ɛyɛ wono a adwane afi miamia ahodo a wono aye insuo mu nam ho adwuma aye fishing communities no anase mpoano ahodo e na afei Nigeria fo bi a wono mu nso so fi wo mu ma so ye de wo mu aba ebo ba sibra e wo ha a ni nyina no aye human trafficking activities ya ekoso e wo man no emu na sei ana mpanfo e resede wo mu sifa agi wono mu kra etudwa.
It's important for us to look at the law holistically. There's so many aspects of the law that needs to be amended actually. Even the exploitation bit. Now, exploitation does not need to be actual physical work. Just for purposes of the person being involved in the technological advancement also means that the person has been exploited. For instance, cybercrime. The person does not need necessarily to be at a destination and to be working in a labor force, and would have also still been exploited. So that also shows that the law needs to be amended. So Challenging Heights has since the beginning of the year rescued 82 children from human trafficking situations. Out of these 82 children, we had 31 of them who were boys from fishing industry and 26 of them who were also girls from the fishing industry. And then we had 25 of them who were mainly girls who were rescued from human trafficking situation as a result of being trafficked to do prostitution. These 25 were directly rescued by the Human Trafficking Unit of Ghana Police Service, supported by Challenging Heights, who have since been reintegrated to Nigeria. So, as you know, there are over 49 million human beings who are caught up in modern slavery in the world. And we had 91,000 of them who are actually victims of modern slavery in Ghana. So that's a huge number. Out of this number, we have over 21,000 children who are victims of forced labor on Lake Volta alone. So human trafficking is still a very big problem in the country.
Na enkrata ene namu enframamu ni namu montene se fiade di anim ye won beto ahyentu abomu na nsemi ebeto dwa no sembisa hodo no a ena ekoso efa we nam so ema commercial transport operators won mo ade ato Ghana de hyenum se sankrata ebeto montene no wo nim ho hwe pani bia nsan hyase eno to wo montungu wodo bani bia na adwen se eye fiada August 8 ufo ne hyen na wo be na adwen se wo beju boni bi ade aka ho a wutimi eyi empenfo asotire sanso ana Ghana Road Transport Coordinating Council eso ade atodwa sai sankrata no wo nim ho hwe enti Ghana fo emontungu
Nebeto odwase Ghana Road Transport Coordinating Council omo ade abase frifia da die nenimu yi omo ebeto ahyentuade emu enam so ma sansam ne beto odwa no bebrena no ana akasa ade afa hom na bra krata no eba ye na eye chairman a ne nsa ehya ase no eye nana redu wono eye acting chairman awada commercial transport operators woni eye ya berima a wono eye true drivers union na bra nsam ne beto odwa no wo mu kyeremu se wo hwe eye ntumu aban ede aka eye petrol ana afi diesel munu ena nam so ntumu na akosoro nti wo mo so boka wo hwe spare parts ahodo a ebo no hura na ekosoro eno na nam so wo mo etu ahyentuade emu we nam so masese no empenifo ade abeto emmonten se sesi de enya ade asansem ebeto odwa enrada no obaji atum esanse enya ade a woni empenifo esi apono abobo nsem bia ho ade afa ahyentuade ehum na won krata ene nsem ahodo wode ebae no omu chirum se ade hye ebafro ka timemufo wo manga ne mu no hwe na wo mo entie die eye GRTCC wo mo nsema wo mo eka no kama wo mo enji ntum wo mo ntua eye bodada na ntumu bia bebe bia no hwe na wo mo entua esanse wo mo ni mpenifo nsi nkonwa embobo nsem bia ho emfamfa ntumu bia e wa hyentuade mu nti ensema hodo ebeto odwa se fiada edi ni mu wo mo eto ahyentuade mu no Ghana fum bu nnua engu wo mo asum
ya dane ye ho aba dwede ne sikasam ebeto akase so afe dwedie mo ensem na government statistician de July said the inflation ekoye enkuntabuo de abeto dwa na no watch say wo hwe July bosu no emu a inflation kojina 12.1% ya wo le toto aye June de no eho a na eno no ejina 13.7%. wo se na twa se we no eso atebeye empre enson toto aye imbe empia ebetwemu kro no kra eho Dr. Al-Hassan Idrisu wano and a government statistician.
Year-on-year inflation for July is 12.1%. That means that on the average, prices are 12.1% higher now than they were in July 2024. This is the 7th straight month of declining inflation. It's also the lowest inflation rate since October 2021. Inflation dropped by 1.6 percentage points from 13.7% in June and 11.7 percentage points from a peak of 23.8% in December 2024, signaling notable continuous easing of inflationary pressures. The month-on-month inflation is 0.7%, meaning that prices rose by 0.7% between June and July 2025. So yes, inflation is easing, but the monthly price increases we've seen, which is 0.7%, suggests that short-term pressure still exists, and we need to do some more work. The downward inflationary trend over the last 7 months provides some consistency and assurance of a real sustained shift in prices.
We Dr. Al-Hassan awono aban kuntabufo inflation July de awode tudwa enu ye begina eno so na ya jinkrato ye ba Sylvester Dakwa aka sports doctor wode agudie mu nsam eto akase boy eso no tia show enko ba bia ye basisia
and